the states and the Senate. I fed up, I hung up me guns, I close shop. All me bullets gone, time to stop. On the stage, let new stars be born. But then the auditors show $10 million gone, so them party crooks, some thief, some took. And when Mr. Eugene Moore was pushed out of Whitehall door in the rain, I put on my guns again. I told CDC I've stopped singing to start teaching. For as I can see, their judges also need training. Many men do not know what is true. Calypso, so I feel I must train the young that go hard for won't go wrong. I hang up, me guns on the line, I close shop. I plan to resign, time to stop. Then sobers made me change my mind. For when King Sobers kneel down in front the Queen in Bridgetown, a king is right and be all night. And when them big store owners push out for apple vendors in the rain, I put on the guns again.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Carol, Kapili, Martinique, too. How you doing? Trust that every single one of you doing fine this morning. My name is Andrea Donald. And of course, I'm with you for yet another Saturday morning. Paced like fire this morning. Yeah, we're trying to keep it up there. Back in the day, let's go back to the year 1991. The sweet sounds of Black Roots Calypso 10. In the spotlight, Joan and Modeste, aka John Alad, aka Tangler. Man out of Bahoma.
It's good to eat from people, but when you eat it, what you eat, be careful with what you eat. Nice to eat with a friend, but when you eat it, what you eat, be careful with what you eat. Oh, cross up fish and callaloo, and my belly start to grumble. When people say I can't get away, oh Lord, same time I get a vision, check with a OBA man, and hear what the OBA man tells me. Thanks, you're really lucky, you come and visit me, honey, that girl would I eat all of that money. Yes, man, there's a Calypso that you have a good inspiration. Go and tell the mother in your son. Tell my mom, say, yeah. Tell my mom for me, woman. You're too strong. You're too strong. You're too strong for me. This woman, you're too strong. You're too strong. You're too strong. I say, take it, Matilda. Oh, yeah, yeah. Anywhere I go, I will eat from any woman. That's my mother nation. I can refuse it with no. Anywhere I pass, I will eat from any lady. We talk out the country. What is a fishing? Oh, cross up fish and callaloo. I my belly start to go. And people say I can't get away. Oh, yeah. Same time I get that fish and check with a OBA man. And hear what the OBA man tells me. Thank you, really lucky. You come and visit me. That's all I eat all of that money. Yes, man. Say as I call Go and tell the mother in your son. Tell mama, say, tell mama, say, woman. It's too strong, brother. It's too strong. It's too strong for me. Listen, my sister. It's too strong, brother. It's too strong. It's too strong. I say, take it back, sister. Oh, hi. Ooh, have a weakness for this birthday, grandson. The way I like it, I can do it. And for food and cook with saltfish, I always hungry. To be say I'm greedy, I don't care if he hard and cold. Oh, cross saltfish and colors, my travel is a true gospel. When people say I can't get away, oh Lord. Sometimes I get a vision, check with a OBR man. And you want the OBR man tells me. That you really lucky. You come and visit me, honey. That you would I eat all your money. Yes, man. Say as a Calypso, yes, you have a good inspiration. Go and tell me more in the answer. Tell my man, say, tell my man for me, woman. It's too strong. It's too strong. It's too strong for me. It's too strong. It's too strong. It's too strong. I say, take it back to that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is how we do it on a Saturday morning on your favorite radio station, 17 minutes after 7 o'clock hour. Pulsating beat of Real FM Radio, 91.5 www.drealfmgrenada.com. And those of you on the YouTube, good morning. Come on, hit the likes up, subscribe, share the love. I'm with you until maybe until 10 o'clock this morning. I'll let you know more. The pulsating beat of sweet Calypso music.
Christopher, Antoine, Squeezy, Soca Disciple, Soca. All
To get a rest from society mess, I went to pray up in the wilderness. Up with Mr. Lord, preaching from above. He said, listen, sonny, this is not the place you should be. Go back to your people, this struggle continue. You're a soca disciple, designed to spread the message. And you don't care if we reading, does have people jumping and prancing. Tell me, go out and sing something inspiring. To let the people know that they're selling on the course of destruction. Hey, hey, yo, we got to steer this goddamn ship to the right direction. Hey, hey, yo, from the mountain to the horizon, I'm tired of sin. The victims of men, women, and children suffering in the system. Go tell them I say turn back and take the next track. Nah, boy, and they get a deep and with me. Yebang. He said, look, big powers decline. That's the signs of the end of time. So go tell the nation, the system going to combine. Try to change the constitution. If we don't want people to be governed, diplomatic bandits on the edge to fail. You better watch your tail. More people they want to nail. Won't believe it, but it's real. How they making people feel that they have a special license to kill. But let the people know that they're settling on the course of destruction. Hey, hey, yo, we got to steer this goddamn ship to the right direction. Hey, hey, yo, not just vanity, universally, luxury all. No. Is the nature of what you stand for, which would never fall. Wouldn't have you going strong, standing firm like a wall. Then again, you bang, my bang, they do that. You bang me today, then you bang me today. Forget about politicians, let's create our own unification. We don't have to let the system lead us astray. For the master say, where there is a will, there is a way. We got to have an aim and a culture of our own. Something to be identified by and not to be thrown. The sorrows and the pain and all the frustration in the youth is what the system has to contribute. So educate the youths, let them be themselves, not no imitation. Hey, hey, yo. This modern day generation need a new direction. Hey, hey, yo. We can only teach we children the history of Columbus and Francis Drake. No. We got to teach them about the civilization from which we originate. Pick up the book of love and put down the book of hate. The book of love and put down the book of hate. I want to hear everybody inside here sing it out loud and clear. Pick up the book of love and put on the book of hate.
Out to the balls of St. Andrew.
Right, thank you very much.
I think he did this one when he's a member of the Morse International, did he? Anyway, it dates back to 1992. Christopher and Twine, Squeezy. Let's move forward to 1 year, 1993. And I know for sure that you, and you, that's what you're doing this year, 2024. You're playing mass, yeah. But it's one kind of mass you're playing. According to Lloyd Banjo, Mr. X, he told us since back in 1993 that you'll be paying spectator mass.
What a man, Dorothy Patterson. Look, I have a lesson to teach you. You fight to put a van on the road. Now you have to throw away the bandy, make the costumes very cheaply. But I always say, the wrong mass you play, change with the tide. Why you have to hide? My band don't have a plan yet. We over 10,000 people strong. So all them teenage girls who run from their parents' home, they in my band. They in my band. Jamming on the street corner with men that are much older. They in my band. They in my band. All the men who come in town and don't get woman body, yeah. Touching up the female folks here and everywhere. I'm ashamed to say they are in my band too. Dorothy, this kind of mass appeal to my people. Spectator mass, spectator mass, spectator mass. Take mass in your mass. Spectator mass, spectator mass, spectator mass. Dorothy, that is mass of glass. Keep them up the road party, Derek said. We don't want them blocking the pathway. My people need space to wait. About the music, if you hear it talk. One set of DJs block up the sidewalk. There must be somebody heart attack. And when the steel band play, he could hardly hear. Cause ragamuffin is what they do spin. Signal going wild. Ladies pick up in bacchanal style. So all them hardcore girls dressed up in the boom boom shots. They in my band. They in my band. Fellas put in a set of absent in Calypsonian song. They in my band. They in my band. All those overweight people that come out from overseas, standing in the blasted road, greeting everybody. I those girls don't knock them down, but to my band they belong. With all of you just nobody can beat me. Spectator mass, spectator mass, I must have spoken somebody weird. You see what I did them in Grenville all today, Parrot and Fallen still. But they were the only band on the road. They never expect the spectator who was coming bumper to bumper. Rainbow City was big mass for we. Parrot get vexed. They couldn't stand it. Just jump 2 days for the money. We jump up 5 and we play for free. So all them men drinking rum till they get bazodi. They in my band. They in my band. Spending their children books and uniform money. They in my band. They in my band. Those women who running down to drop a horn on the man have been going wrong and wrong, looking like peeping Tom. Well, they really make me blue, but they're in my band too. Peter Ben, my band can fill them. Women could masquerade. Spectator mass, spectator mass, spectator mass. Take my senior mass, spectator mass, spectator mass, spectator mass. Peter Ben, that is mass of class. every corner of the country. Comancheros start to fall out already. They don't want me inside the city. With me, they bang on my shop too soon. Spectators whining back like they crazy. They don't have one ounce of the sexy. But I cannot wait for them to test my faith. Mass players want to whine. They had them keeping in line. That is why they just run away. Join the spectators to make them play. So when the queen whistling from Comancheros band, she in my band, she in my band. You jump into band suddenly, you're missing a tenor man. He in my band, he in my band. Those antisocial women who don't watch me during the year, I are taking advantage and are winding up on the rear. If the husband watch me hard, I go beat them bad, but nobody. They don't touch my wife, I walk with my Rambo knife. Spectator mask, spectator mask, spectator mask. Take my senior mask, spectator mask, spectator mask, spectator mask. Vanilla, that is master class. Spectator mask, spectator mask, spectator mask. Take my senior mask, spectator mask, spectator mask, spectator mask. Dorothy, that is master class. Thank you.
Okay, that's a man that resigned earlier on, Mr. X.
It is said the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
In Grenada, we supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings, and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or
final show or other top carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in daily cash 4, daily pick 3, or playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass. Make it your carnival dreams affordable.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. A fun-filled Saturday morning. Be right in the mix. 7:35. That's our time. And of course, we're gonna keep the music coming as no one else can. I want to reach back a couple of years. Remember a guy called Mr. D? I got a special with singing MC coming up, yeah? But remember Mr. D? Yeah, he sang with Morse International. A beautiful voice he had.
Hands together and bring on the man, Mr. D, tonight.
D was special. Gone here, forgotten, will never be.
Ooh.
Infectious beat of Morse International.
Sit down like you're digging something. People getting party feeling. Let we behave bad.
Let we behave bad.
So much soca music jamming. Everybody doing their own thing. You sit there, you must be mad.
You must be mad.
Move from you and paralyzed. We turbo, we energize. When drinking on the floor, shouting out for more, more, more. Everybody getting down, jumping up and having fun. Party fever, what for so? Cause we on the go, go, go. Tonight is jamming non-stop. Hold somebody and rock. Tonight is soca madness. You dance in the bed and you sweat till you wet. Tonight is constant jamming. Get the party feeling. Party time. Even though you have some problems, this is not the time to solve them. Let we behave bad.
Let we behave bad.
Inside here we forget worries. We simply get down and party. People go be mad.
We go be mad.
We don't care what people say. We jam until break of day. As long as the music play, all we want is more, more, more. We don't care what good or bad. We don't care if times are hard. We don't care who feeling sad. We just on the go, go, go. Tonight is jamming non-stop. Hold somebody and rock. Tonight is soca madness. You dance in the bed and you sweat till you wet. Tonight is constant jamming. Get the party feeling. Party time. Oh Lord. Listen to the music jamming, this with love rhythm boiling. Let me behave bad.
Let we behave bad.
I want you to hold me tighter. Let me feel your body shiver. It will drive me mad.
Drive me mad.
Feel yourself, let good feelings flow. Come on, get down on the floor. You won't want me, let you go. You go back for more, more. We go have a real good time. We go jam and rock and wine. Having fun is not a crime. So come, let we go, go, go. Tonight is jamming non-stop. Hold somebody and rock. Tonight is soca madness. Dance in the bed and you sweat till you wet. Tonight's constant jamming. Get the party feeling.
Party time.
like you're digging something. People getting party feeling very behave bad. So much soca music jamming, everybody doing their own thing. You sit there, you must be mad. You must be mad. Who from you and paralyzed? We talk, but we energize. Who went drinking on the floor, shouting out for more. Everybody getting down, jumping up and having fun. Party fever hot for soul, cause we on the go. Tonight is jamming non-stop. Oh, somebody and rock. Tonight is soca madness. You front in the bed and you sweat till you wet. Tonight is constant jamming. Get the body feeling. Party time. Nice up the body, nice up the body, be nice up the body. Nice up the body, nice up the body, be nice up the body. Nice up the body, nice up the body, be nice up the body. Nice up the body, nice up the body. Thank you, I love you.
Mr. D, tonight you got nice on the party. Yeah, let me hear something from Mr. D. Nice of the party.
Imagine this. Calypso had to eat from a garbage pan. You think it easy? And them fellas say they love us, you know. Watch. All of me ain't coming for no kicks thing. This is serious business tonight. Bring the Calypso and come, man. Bring the man come. Let me show them people what the kind of thing Calypso and facing. You understand? All you could be that they're telling me now they ain't ready yet. Well, are you ready? I wonder if somebody could tell me what's going on inside this packet tonight. The MC tell me come and sing, and next man telling me they ain't ready yet. Anyhow, I go sit down on the stage, and when they're ready, they go tell me. You know what I mean? All you tell me what's going on. When are they ready, tell me. This is Trouble Boy, and they love us. You think it easy? Only somebody tell me what's going on now. Tell me what's going on. Me know what's going on, you know. Well, they say they're ready. So if they're ready, you're ready. So let me introduce a Calypsonian here. A Calypsonian that's in trouble. The man living right across the river road here. He used to once be on the stage like me. He used to be like Wizard, like Ijamu, like the great inspector. You understand? And today he's sick, nobody ain't care about him. All you feel that is fear? Tell me something, people. You find that it's fear? Right. Well, let me introduce this man here. You see this sick man here? Right. That is the great. Tell me who's the man? The great Papi Ted man. The man they forget. Better known as the forgotten Calypsonian. And you could be that. You understand? Any young Papi Ted boy don't get no house as long as the African man alive. I go make them remember you. You understand? Because we ain't coming for no stubbornness. And nobody go use Calypsonian as dirt and throw them in the garbage pan, man. This nonsense has to stop. We got to pave a way for the Pinky, for Inspector, for Marsha and everybody in the future. Man, let me get some music. Let me sing for that man tonight. Yeah, man. Serious business here. I say, tell them me brother, la da dee dee die. I say, tell them me brother, lee dee dan dee die. La da di di die. La da di di die. Calypso playing. Man, everybody jamming. Carnival coming. All business stock taking. Man, they want to make some money for it they hungry. But you the Calypsonian that create the scenery. If you try to ask them for sponsor in a hostile way, they will say never. I will always remember. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. Oh, God, children, need it and die. I say, tell them, me brother, la da di di die. I say, tell them, me brother, tell them, me brother, lady da di die. Oh, he lie, oh, he lie. Tourism. Some again they preaching with Calypso that they motivating. Foreigners keep coming, tax government collecting, but not even a scholarship to us they offering. After we contribute so highly to the welfare man of this country, there is no reward for we. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, sisters, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. Oh, God, children, lady dandy die, la da di di die. La da di di die. Lady dandy die. La da di di die. La da di di die. CDC, another deceitful body. Man, you just can't beat those guys. Lord for false diplomacy. As soon as the time come in, they organizing. As carnival done, they ain't existing. That is after they pocket we don't see and buying big car and laughing at we. While the children home hungry. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to feel hungry, frustration and poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. Oh God, children. I say tell them me brother, I say tell them me sister. Corruption is the politician, but yet some are doing them than the Calypsonian, while they practicing lie and thief, honest widows preach, yet the achievement is so high. My question remain why? When such fellas dead and gone, they give them state funeral and we cannot get such thing at all. If you want to feel hungry and die in sheer poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to feel hungry and die in sheer poverty, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. If you want to be victimized, brother, I'm not telling lies, sing a kaiso, sing a kaiso. Oh God, children, la di da di die, la da di di die. La da di di die. I say tell them me brother, li di da di die. Oh in lie, oh in lie, oh in lie, oh in lie, oh in lie. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you. One love, man. Black people. You're taking this to be a Calypsonian. You can easy, brother. One love. Yeah, man.
Good night, Simon. Whoa, whoa. Good Lord. La da 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 da. Oh, God. Through the tough and struggling years, some of us have conquered our fears, but there is still this inner urge to fight on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have come a long, long way. We have changed the night to day. Now the rest of the human race should join hearts and hands as one. So as one black human race, we will keep life apace and show our enemies we ain't afraid, we bold face. Oh Lord, let us rise and take a firm stand, lift our voices, demand freedom. Let the wicked oppressors know that one day this fight would be won. Whoa, 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 freedom, freedom. Yes, the cry is for freedom, freedom. Our long brave freedom, freedom. That we dream and hope. We hope for so long. Courage, the desire to move on. Start a brand new beginning on the road to a new direction. All for freedom, freedom. Good Lord, hey, hey. La da 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 do. the chains and shackles loose. Free yourself from the noose. Don't let mental slavery stop the unification of man. We have to follow in the footsteps of Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X, Nelson Mandela and the rest who have fought so hard for freedom. We already have what it takes. What a difference it could make if we only innovate. We can celebrate. Hola. Is that feeling of security, an opportunity to live free, turn that dream to reality. Then one day we can look back at history. Whoa, 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 freedom, freedom. Yes, the cry is for freedom, freedom. Our long great freedom, freedom. That we dream and hope. We hope for so long. Courage, the desire to move on. Start a brand new beginning on the road to a new direction. Call for freedom, freedom. Whoa, whoa. La da 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 da. Good Lord. This is a call for the young and old. Play your parts, know your role. Be aware, keep your dreams alive. Make that sacrifice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Watch the boys from the upper class who trying to kill the driving force. Make them know that corruption will not ever last. No, no, no. Because a mind we can afford to waste, especially if we from the black race. They always ready to put us down for every mistake that we make. So I want the whole world to know we have to rise above every foe. Put on an open show and declare with unity we are the heroes. Whoa, whoa. Freedom, freedom. Yes, the cry is for freedom, freedom. Our long great freedom, freedom. That we dream and hope. We hope for so long. Parade, the desire to move on. That a brand new beginning on the road to a new direction. Call for freedom, freedom. The struggle go on, my people. Oh, oh. Make some noise if you want our black people to be free. Oh, oh. Break the chains and shackles loose. Free yourself from the noose. Don't let mental slavery stop the unification of man. Let me hear somebody say, I want to be a volunteer. Break down walls and barriers, standing in the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm yourself with freedom soul. Walk down every broken road. Find that suffering soul. Help release the load. Oh yeah. Because we cannot reach that far. Give up easily in the war. Until we on that star, we'll sing out. La lucha continue. The struggle continue, man. Freedom, freedom. Yes, the cry is for freedom, freedom. Our long great freedom, freedom. That we dream and hope. We hope for so long. Parade, amen. The desire to move on. That a brand new beginning on the road to a new direction. Call for freedom, freedom. Thank you. I love you. Oh, yeah.
It is said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Therefore, the authenticity of the beverage can only be acquired in the taste. A taste which is original to Antoine de Beauregard Industries and comes from a combination of spices and local rum, which can hold its own all over the world. Woodman, a strength which speaks for itself, a taste which stands out from the rest, bottled with care, which speaks to perfection. Try Woodman today and be stunned by a flavor as never before. Let your palate savor that which is produced locally. Do not be deterred by substandard products. Our taste speaks volumes and sets us apart from the competition. You will be satisfied with every sip of our product. Say rum, say Woodman, feel satisfaction. Now that's quality.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union. The Credit Union of Grenville takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and new, spacious, convenient, and modern facilities on Seton Brown Street in Grenville and Grand Anse. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the Credit Union of Grenville, your financial security is guaranteed.
In an industry where customers expect quality, M&N Hardware Limited is a leader in locally manufactured aluminum windows, doors, roofing, and guttering. Our manufacturing division is efficient, flexible, and will always go the extra mile to surpass customer expectations. If you need security, sash, casement, or projected windows, we're able to do it. Our security and heavy-duty doors are state-of-the-art and can be customized specifically for you. Using innovative coating technologies and protective film, our roofing and guttering is weather-resistant, providing outstanding color retention for many years. Available in 24 and 26 gauge and a variety of color options. We are the leading company, a family that is proving to customers they can have their dream products. M&N Hardware Limited. Foundation to roof, let's build together.
Gittins Home and Garden Center, your main pillar for agricultural supplies in Grenada. We supply fertilizers, herbicides, seedlings and nursery supplies, diesel water pumps, walk behind tillers, organic and environmentally friendly agricultural inputs. We're serving you from 2 locations at Birch Grove and booth 34 at the Vendors Market in Grenville. Cost-effective agricultural solutions for all your needs. Visit Gittins Home and Garden Center for the best in everything agriculture. Call us on 409-2175 or 438-4337. Gittins Home and Garden Center, from your farm to your backyard.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances You have to win free gate passes. Compliments to NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly. Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass. Making your carnival dreams affordable.
4 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Good morning. Vida John Joseph, what you doing, girl? Have a productive day yourself. Lyndon Panchu. Morning. Kathleen Ledler, Christine Otley. Top of the morning to all you lovely people who are on the YouTube listening. You know what I want you to do? Share it. Just share it with folks. Let them know good things are happening on Real FM Radio. Yes, I did promise you that I was going to be a singing MC special this morning. Singing MC has done a number of different tracks over the years. Yeah? And I think I got about 3 or 4 of them for you this morning. This one is called The Crooked Man.
Somebody has to do your pressure ball. Like me, how many politicians who can't perform to tie up people in the sand? When we can show them from stage, then the masses will understand. They will not do the road to the mountain.
Community Partnership Initiative.
The theme for the science fair is water and energy strategies, the key to sustainable development. It encourages students, it promotes caring for the environment, sustainable development, and we want the students to display practical activities and real-life situations of what is really going on out in the environment. And we look forward to companies like Grenlec continuing to see the relevance and significance of something like a national science fair.
Grenlec, energizing our community. 50 years as an independent nation. Now that's a reason to celebrate. Bank on a bright future with Quad Bank as we celebrate more than 50 years of partnership with Grenadians. Aspire, build, and advance with 100% financing to buy land, purchase or build your home, or make those much-needed home upgrades. No loan fees, no legal fees, low interest rates. And that's not all. 100% financing on brand new vehicles with 50% off loan fees. Celebrate you this year with special financing from Quad Bank. Apply today.
Welcome home.
Step inside. Immerse yourself in colors that come alive.
Color by Sissons.
Let your imagination run wild. Surround yourself in a world of colors.
Color by Sissons.
Endless inspiration. Bold expression. Bold expression.
Color by Sissons. Sissons. Express your style with Color by Sissons.
Imagine for just $15, you can win free gate passes to any Spice Mass semi-final or final show or other top Carnival season shows of your choice. From now to August 10th, every time you spend $15 in Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway in a single purchase, check your ticket to see if the words "You are a winner" are written on it. Follow the instructions and redeem your winning ticket at any authorized show of your choice. All you have to do is present your winning ticket at the gate of your show of your choice for scanning. But guess what? The more $15 you spend in daily games in a single purchase, the more chances you have to win free gate passes. Compliments the NLA. Over 400 free gate passes are up for winning instantly, Monday to Saturday. Secure yours now. Spice Mass is on, and the NLA grants you free access. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, proud platinum sponsor of Spice Mass, making your carnival dreams affordable.
That's what I say, you know. Let me go back to my theme song. Yeah, I love this one. That's my theme song for Saturday mornings. Right? Morning again, friends. So, you know, Andre does not do things just like simple and run of the mill. No, there's always something popping. See, my head works in this way. Yeah, my head works in this way. Is that I can be sitting there just probably having a cup of coffee or having a glass of wine or maybe having a shot of scotch or something, and then an idea would pop. So mostly times I like to have a pen around me and a piece of paper. The idea pops, I write it down because I guarantee you, 10 minutes after that idea came, poof, it's gone and I can't remember it for the life of me. So I always like to have pen and paper around me. I didn't have pen and paper around me for the last idea that came. So I shared it with the gentleman and he says, yeah, I like that one. We can stick to that one. Now, speaking of the gentleman who came, when just before the hurricane, um, there's a conversation that I had with this goodly gentleman, and he gave out a lot of pertinent information in relation to the hurricane and preparations and different things. And so many people were very grateful for his insight and for his knowledge in relation to that. And we've decided that, whenever there's a system, and sometimes even if there's no system, we'll have, a little powwow on it, and he would probably take a look at the Atlantic and see what's popping, what's happening. I'm speaking of no other than Hubert White. Now, Hubert White, I would have to ask for his forgiveness on this one because I'd have to call him a relic. And relic is a thing that fun part, but this is a good relic. When you talk meteorology in Grenada, he is or was one of the persons up until recently who served not just at the Morris Bishop International Airport, which was before the Point Saline International Airport, but he also did that job at the Pearls Airport. Now, not many. As a matter of fact, I don't think anybody at the Met Office now worked at Pearls. I believe the last one at the Met Office and AIS down there from Pearls would have been Miss Yulin John. And based on information that I would have received, she has retired. So I don't think that there's anyone at that at the airport now, at the Morris Bishop International Airport, who would have worked in any form, shape, or fashion at Pearls. Anyway, you know what? Let me just stop all this mumbling and grumbling and say good morning to Hubert White. Good morning, Hubert. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Andrea. I'm doing okay. It's always a pleasure to be here at Real FM.
Tell me, mumbling and grumbling there I was. Any person you think at the airport now who would have been at Pearls?
You are correct. Not really working at the airport. Mr. Sidney Charles is still on the board of directors.
Oh, Sidney's there?
On the board.
Oh, he's on the board of directors. Okay.
John, I didn't know she had retired, but I was expecting to retire in time. And then before that, the last person we had, there was Wendy Austin.
Wendy Austin. She worked at Pearls?
She worked at Pearls.
Didn't know she was.
She came with the same stock that like Willa Diali
and
Maureen Japal, etc.
How and where is Maureen Japal?
She is home, retired.
Retired and at home.
Willard is still at the airport.
Yeah, he told me that he's not with GA, but he was with the people who were doing the refurbishment.
China Harbor. So it's like a go-between here and the airport authority.
And what better person to use? Somebody who knows the airport inside.
It's more or less of a consultancy.
Myrna. What's that?
Myrna is retired too.
She's retired too. Did she work at Pearls?
No.
No, she didn't work at Pearls. And where is Chicken?
I have no idea. The last place Chicken worked was in Antigua, with what you call the ECA, the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority. Mr. Lewis, I think it's still there. Simon Lewis is there too.
He's at ECA also?
At ECA. That's a regulatory body for the OECS.
For the OECS. I guess they will be tapping into the minds of the people who have the most experience in the OECS at this particular point in time. But you know, I mean, when I look back at that crew, Hubert, that's like a dream team working at Points of Lead.
I don't know if you know, if you heard of Roger Baer.
Roger Baer.
Roger Baer is always very, very proud of the team whenever I meet him. So I meet him on Facebook or I meet him in person. Roger Baer is actually married to a Diali. That was Pagos's daughter from the Concord area, I believe. Her name is Omin. She used to work at the bank. But Roger was Bishop's pilot. He also flew with Liat. He was a captain with Liat. But then during the revolution, so being so attached to the revolution, he left the job and became the local director of civil aviation in Grenada. So basically, he was in charge of recruiting the team for the new airport. So among the people he recruited, let's say from the traffic control, Willard Diali, All Charles, Maureen Japal, Rosalind Charles Japal, Dean Paisidi. This is more or less, and Wendy Austin. There was others who did not come back to the job after they was trained in England. And from Met Services was basically myself, James Garden, David Robertson, Wayne Williams Bushy. This was basically the beginning of the Met, because in Pulse, the Met department and the traffic control department was one. So people like Sidney Charles was also trained as a Met officer, including Walter Ogilvie. But then I was about the first maybe that was separated and went straight into Met. Because going to the international airport, you have to change that. You cannot have one person doing the same job because it's a much more expanded job. And that's where the beginning of our dedicated Met services really started.
So that was the crew for the air traffic control. You and then who else was with Met?
Well, it was me, David Robertson, John Peters, Julian John, David Robertson, as I said before, Salami. And remember, Susan Bissessa.
Susan, yeah.
Susan Bissessa.
From Conference, right?
Conference.
Conference, yeah. Where is she?
I believe she's somewhere in the USA. But she had resigned earlier. But she had started to work at Point Celine. And then when we just went to Point Celine, some of the recruits was people like Dr. Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Thomas, yeah.
Daniel Wynne Springle, Albert Monroe. That was the early recruit. Jason Robertson. That was some of the early recruits when you get down there.
When you got to Point
Alistair John, that was Army.
Yeah, he's in Canada somewhere?
I think so. Then you had people like Andy Phillip.
Andy from St. Paul's area. Yeah, Andy. Is he still in Grenada? Is he in Grenada?
I guess so, but I haven't seen him.
Okay, for a while.
I guess he's busy with his business.
Oh, what's he into?
Advantage Roof. That's his business.
Roofing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. But Andy has always been a guy who does different things. He's always been a guy. As a matter of fact, I'll share a bit of history here. It's interesting that we're talking the Met Office here, Hubert, and we're talking the airport, and we've spoken about Andy. And I remember that when Black Roots went to record at Dr. Dick's Great Kings of Africa studio down in Grand Anse, when Black Roots went to record, and you basically pointed Andre and Robert in the direction of Andy Phillip when we said, yo, we need a money to do a down payment. And Andy had buses then.
Yeah.
So we need a money to do that down payment at the studio. And you said, try and ask Andy and see if he'll be able to help you.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And he did. He was able to give us the money for the down payment. And here's the catch. He gave us the money and he says, okay, here's what. I'm giving you the money and you have 2 weeks. If you're able to pay me back the money in 2 weeks, you're good. If you can't pay me in 2 weeks, you give me $500 extra.
Okay.
We paid it in 2 weeks.
That's an incentive to pay.
Yes, that was an incentive to pay.
But it's interesting to know how Andy took that bold step in getting that contract with the airport. Being a member of staff, some people say conflict of interest. Well, there was a bit of conflict of interest when he had to drive the bus and he was late for work. But afterwards, Andy got 2 of the most reliable chauffeurs. They were part of the airport. They come in the office and sit down and wait patiently. As a matter of fact, before, I don't remember the name, but the face. Before I left, one of them came from New York. I just went straight into the airport as he said, everybody here is like co-workers. Yeah. Because the people who were handling the contract before wasn't doing a good job.
They weren't doing a good job. Yeah.
But
I look forward to meeting up with
very, very, very good job.
I look forward to meeting up with Andy one of these good days, I did say, because I have not seen Andy in more than 20 years.
But even met, I haven't seen him a long time too. Even meteorology, he reached pretty far. He was a forecaster. After I trained as a forecaster, then he trained as a forecaster.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he went into insurance. I think after Ivan, there's so much need for this roof. That's when he went into the roofing business. And it was very, very successful.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good to hear. A history, yeah, folks, a little bit of history. And that's what we're here to deal with this morning, as a matter of fact, but a little bit of history about the Morris Bishop International Airport. And one of these mornings, we'll sit here, myself and Hubert, and we'll sit here and we'll speak about pearls. Because most of you who are listening now, you will just hear the name pearls. I never did travel out of Pearls, but most of you just hear the name Pearls and probably a bus passed you there, and you never saw a plane landing at Pearls or taking off at Pearls. The last person, here's a joke, but who was the last person to send back a plane at Pearls that you know of? Send back a plane, cause a plane not to land.
Was the whole disruption with the
Gemma?
Yes,
Gemma
the
disruption
with the
October revolution.
15th, October 25th.
Yes, that plane went back.
I remember.
Yeah, that was Gemma. So I'm going to use a word. I can't use all the words, but I'm going to use a word, and I want to pick your brain a bit here to see if you remember this about pearls. Sparkle.
Come on. We spoke about that last week Saturday, didn't we?
No.
But I spoke about that when we were cooking the food. Because Shine knew him very well.
Oh,
and the story was Sparkle.
He died, right?
I don't know. Maybe. Unfortunately, it's not a airworthy story.
No.
But maybe that people listen to us, like some of the old heads on working poles and know what Sparkle.
They know what Sparkle.
Because Odi used to tease him softens.
Yeah, Sparkle. I hope and pray that there's someone listening right now.
But no what Sparkle.
No what Sparkle. That person would just react just as you did.
You see what happened to we had the Harford brothers were taxi. I met one of his daughters teaching seafood, a very nice girl. And they called one of them Dummy because he had a speech impediment. So then Sparkle meets him, Dummy, yes, Sparkle. So then Sparkle tried to tease Dummy will get back at him. That's a real nice occasion, of course. But speaking of that, Andre, this year the airport will be celebrating, that's PSIA MBIA will be celebrating 40 years. So maybe coming to the end of the year when it's celebration, I think it's November, we can have some chit chat on the whole issue of the airport and where it was and where it is now. Because when we went down there to work, it was quite a challenge.
Yeah.
Because half of the terminal was ready, half wasn't ready. Where we were we were downstairs the tower doing the mid services. And when they put us down at the other end, the toilets weren't working. Imagine 4 or 5 people use it toilet and it's all blocked up and the fire truck have to come and flush it. there wasn't water. We had to use the water trucks to send water to the terminal. It's quite a challenge. And it's good to see where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's some of the things we could look at in the future program.
Now, we aren't here this morning to talk aeronautical engineering or anything close to that. We're here to talk about sailing.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Well, when we spoke about airport, we spoke about air travel.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to speak about this time is surface travel on water.
Okay. Now, the name of the boat, what was it again?
Island Queen.
Island Queen.
That's the one that disappeared.
The Island Queen, on its travels from St. George's, heading to St. Vincent. And there have been many stories. One of the stories that sticks with me is that, and I don't remember the name of the person, but it is said that there was one businessman who had to travel and did not make it because he was also a gambler.
Okay.
He was also a gambler and got caught up in a gamble.
Gambling is good.
Yes, gambling is good. And I'm not even sure if the person is still alive, but I think the family name still exists in business. And I don't remember the family name, for crying out loud. But the family name is still a prominent name in business in Grenada.
Okay.
But that person did not travel, based on what I heard, because that person gambled.
Okay.
And they did not gamble their life away.
No.
The gambling saved that person because they got there late. Take us from what you know.
And before we go far, the opposite happened with the Titanic. According to the movie, Jack gambled and won a ticket to go to it and lost his life.
Yes,
so that's the bad side of gambling.
Yeah. No, take us from Port St. George. And what do you know?
Well, there's an excursion that was organized to go to St. Vincent. And the boat Island Queen was given the charter. But then there were other people traveling around that time. Because what we have to understand, around 1944 that happened, Grenada was top in secondary school education. So there's a lot of Vincentian students who came to school in GBSS, and some came to school in Anglican High School. And they were returning. Around the time, I think that's a very old name, All Blacks football team moved to Tempe was also due to sail. So based on that load factor, the Island Queen couldn't handle it, so the captain asked another person to take part of the load, and that is Mr. Mark. Andrew, incidentally, Mr. Mark is from Sateza. You knew somebody in Cross Street close to Mays House called Miss Mary?
I know that name, yes.
Right. So Miss Mary was Patrick, that was the shop of the Charles, grandmother.
Okay.
So remember Mr. Charles' mother. So her brother, Mr. Mark, he had two vessels. One was, I think one was May I Pick, I'm not sure. But definitely I'm sure of Providence Mark. And Providence Mark was his favorite. So that's the one he actually is a captain himself. So the captain of Island Queen, which was a Trinidadian, asked him to help him with some of the load. But the whole factor is, and we always see this class thing developing. Island Queen was a classier boat. So the young people will go for it. Just as when you go in St. George's, everybody want to ride a bad bus.
Yeah.
They want to ride a bad bus.
You want to ride a bad bus.
But I say, I ain't going to put mud.
Nah.
They want to ride a bad bus. So that was one of the things that happened. So the young people, because there will be party on the boat on Island Queen. So the young people opt for Island Queen. As a matter of fact, even when the boat was leaving, they said there was one youngster who, they say, you're not belonging to Providence Mark. So he actually jumped, he fell in the water, he had to swim now to go on Island Queen. And the boat was heading out. Remember, it was 5th August 1944. So Monday will be 80 years, if my maths is correct. Monday coming, 5th August.
Yes.
It will be 80 years
80
since that
years.
happened. And then, well, they finally settled on who going where and who going where, and the boats head off. But two things we have to remember. First of all, one, and that was where one of the story came in. Island Queen had a new German engine, a German-made engine. And
okay,
World War II,
Yeah.
1944.
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
Yeah, and you know people pick up that song. So it's gone. They're moving. They left the harbor about just around
That's St. George's Harbor.
St. George's Harbor. They left the harbor just around turning of just night becoming evening into night.
Evening, okay.
And they left side by side, of course, with chairs. There were scores of people. There were some people who were going back to St. Vincent for a wedding. It was a popular Vincentian family that got married to a popular Grenadian family, I'll give the name. And so there were people goodbye and whatnot. There was the next wedding within that family, which was taking place in St. Vincent. So there was this very prominent people. First of all, something we didn't say that, and you know, sometimes I take things the wrong way. Beverly Steele is the person who did a lot of research on that. She was a registrar at Marischal House for University of the West Indies. And she did a lot of research on that story. So they was going up, and they lost each other around by Duquesne area between 7 and 8 that night. Because what happened, Island Queen, being faster, have better navigation equipment possibly, decided to go for the open water. So the open water will be a more straight course to St. Vincent. And whereas Captain Mark, the woolman, take his time, do the old-time navigation, while it's hug the islands going up. So Duquesne, Prospect, Davie, Tangalanga Point, Lorraine Point, then out to the open sea, London Bridge, Guizzo, and he would have visual with his places. And that's what the experienced people do. I was told that he stopped in Carrico for a while because I had a mistress there, pick up some provisions. When I say provisions, something to eat, etc., and head off again. So when they reached to St. Vincent, it was about 8 in the morning. And they realized that Island Queen is not there. And they was happy. Because it was like a race. We beat Island Queen today. So they clear immigration, customs, etc., and was waiting for their friends from Island Queen. And as we say, they never showed up. There was some sad part of that story. Very, very sad of a lady, one of the passengers. She let her 2 young sisters, one 16, one 14, go to Island Queen. And she went to Providence Mark. They gave me name here as Punetta. Punetta, 2 young teenage sisters, 16 and 14 old. Patricia Fraser were at the time pursuing the secondary school education in St. Joseph Convent. A matter of fact,
that's St. Joseph Convent in George. Yeah?
The father did not want them to come up when they preferred they stay there. But what happened? The elder brother had a second child, so they wanted to see the baby.
Okay.
So they went up, and it was sad that it was very hard on that elder sister, knowing she lost her 2 younger sisters. Well, when they didn't find the boat, of course they do in those days, telex, whatever communication they had, or telegram, and all over, this started the search parties, never to be found. Rumors have it that they got some hats and shoes and other clothing found in the north coast of the Grenada, and it was claimed by relatives. But the big question, Andrew, what has happened to the Island Queen?
It didn't just snap disappear.
No. Well, there was 3 theories
Mhm.
that they put together. First of all, it says the University of the West Indies, Dr. Jean Lindsay, is of the Seismic Research Unit, said that probably there was an eruption. And those days they don't have equipment to record eruption.
Okay.
So probably there was an eruption. And based on the emission of methane gas, the water loses density or its ability to keep the boat afloat. So the boat went in. But Andre, Cape Ginny is close to what we call Two Sisters, Lee Rock and Upper Rock, that's outside Island.
Two sister rocks.
Yeah, Two Sister Rock. And it's safe to take the distance between, I think one of them, to Carriacou. And that same distance you factor it out to sea from the Lee Rock, that's one more to the west. That's where exactly Cape Ginny. So based on the theory that they lost the Island Queen since into Cape, because it took open water, it was nowhere close to Cape Ginny.
Okay.
It would be much further west. So that's one theory. The other theory, which that one is likely to.
But stop.
Yeah.
Stop on second theory. Let's deal with first theory. Not only that, not only was nowhere close to, but if there was an eruption and which caused it to disappear, would have mean some sort of a small tsunami or semi-tsunami or whatever. Why is it the other boat did not feel it?
Exactly.
And they left together.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Or maybe you have some evidence, other evidence, but there's no physical evidence that there were activity. Okay, the other theory, which I believe is more likely, that there were exploded shells for World War II, and maybe Island Queen got caught in one of them floating shells and it exploded.
Unexploded, yeah.
That could happen. Well, that could happen. You have definitely got a lot of debris. You also have dead bodies floating. Dead bodies don't sink. They sink for a while, then they float. And there was nothing like that. But the other theory, which is the most likely one, although there's, according to Steele, she said there's no likely evidence. And you know, evidence is something that is not, that is, yeah, there's not that evidence is not there. But some evidence is not presented. That's a nice point. That evidence is not there.
Yeah, it's not
but
presented.
it's not presented. You go to the court and you have an exhibit and you refuse to show the judge the exhibit. That was an exhibit. There was an exhibit. But it wasn't presented.
It wasn't presented.
So there was no evidence presented to prove that theory, which is the third theory. The third theory is, since it was a German engine, chances are that the Allied submarine in the area, which is include Britain, would have picked up some of the German engine, take it to be an enemy boat. The combat was still on, torpedo the Island Queen. And when the surface realized it was a civilian boat, they have the ability to spool everything into the submarine and dispose it elsewhere.
They have that ability.
Yeah. So what I'm saying now, I was told by the late, remember Pete, the jazzman?
Michael. Yeah, Michael.
That, and he would know because the Pete is royalty, Lord Pete is his family.
Yeah.
He said that Britain up to this day hasn't opened a World War II files. So if the third theory is right, the captain would have entered that in his log.
Yeah.
Must enter that into his log. Log. And if you don't, and that's what is sitting in a file. So I don't know what was the level of investigation. If it was as robust and deep as the Duffers Commission, or the Cheltenham
Commission, yeah.
Sometimes comes.
Yeah.
But I believe, Andre, that the government up to this day, the Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs, they still have a right to ask for some explanation.
Ask to see the files.
67 people disappeared on a schooner 80 years ago. They give some story of that same girl in St. Vincent. Up to her death, she was still grieving.
For her two sisters.
Mm-hmm. Beverly Steele, she came up with a list of people that died, but it's incomplete. And one of the things she died now, Beverly died.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things she was hoping that the government of Grenada would have get the proper names, all the names, complete, and do a memorial for these people. Yeah. And put the memorial at Marish House.
As you speak memorial, it is strange, Hubert, that all governments, they have just let this one slide and they've done nothing, not even the erecting of a memorial or having a closing service in some sort of way for all those who departed
even though they have done it at that time, why can't it be an annual?
Yeah, annual something.
And the other thing I'm saying, if we're pointing hands at Britain, according to my good friend Pierre will say, I hope he's listening now. What do you say about slavery?
Reparations.
But I see that one as more blaring.
But that should be something that Ali Gill, because he's the one who's responsible for reparations. That is something that Ali needs to do some take up and start flying that flag, start championing the cause, open the records, open the files. It's 80 years gone. Open the files so that somebody can put something to rest. And we can know really and truly, did it happen that way?
Andre, whether we accept it or not, there is some things you call elite. The elite of Grenada was on that boat. And the captain was Salhab, Chira Salab. And the organizer of the excursion was Gordon Campbell. And they have names like Jerome James, Agnes Williams, Evan Knight. We had Mary Shaw by 3, Rowley by 1, Still by 2, Slinger by 2. You get the kind of names.
Yeah, but you made one mistake there.
Yeah.
By 1. Go back to that one.
Which one I said by 1? Rowley?
No, that's Rowley.
Huh?
That's Rowley.
Rowley.
But we would say Rowley. The Trinidadians say Rowley.
Okay.
That is
maybe as a Trinidad.
Because interestingly, I mean,
but look at pronunciation is Rowley.
That came that pronunciation.
Yeah.
Winston, as in Winston White.
Okay.
Corrected me one day because I was saying Rowley, and he says no, it is Rowley, and he indicated to me that there was a man, a Mr. Rowley, and Mr. Rowley was a trader in spices and trading vanilla and stuff. And he was going to Tobago. He traded Grenada, Tobago, and then stayed in Tobago.
Okay.
Now, where is Keith from? Keith Rowley. He's from Tobago.
Okay.
So Winston tied in the fact that Rowley family in Tobago is indeed Rowley, related to, she's gone now, but musician Pansy Rowley.
Yeah.
Remember that name?
No.
Right, but Pansy Rowley. Winston tied it all together to me before he died. So once you said Rowley, I'm quick to tell you no.
Okay.
Rowley.
well, when You get knowledge from a great person like Winston.
Yes, yes.
And somebody I get it second hand. I have to accept it.
Yes, 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 yes.
I have to accept it. Yeah, so Andrew, I think it's a very sad situation.
Mhm.
Now you might ask, how come I already follow that story? My father was a storyteller.
Yeah.
And he used to tell us about that story. And I thought it was just a legend, one of the old stories I always tell.
Mhm.
Not until, while working in Pearls, the Grenada Tourist Board used to do an annual magazine. And Alistair Hughes always did an article for the magazine. I look forward to it. So I go to the tourism office, I got the latest one, started reading. And there I came up with the story. I realized it's a true story. Then Beverly still, as I said, always regurgitate that story. Then the last person who used to tell me about the story, he used to sail on Providence Mac, was Captain Joe Barreto from Liverpool.
Joe Barreto.
Yeah.
From right here.
Yeah, that is his, Mac was his uncle.
Oh.
He was actually his married son, Joe Barreto. And the other one again, too, you know, the guy in Coconut Waters who run Eagles Bar, Charmaine's father.
Eagles Bar.
He's Joe Barreto's brother.
Yeah, Eagles Bar is right there after West End.
Yeah, no. Going towards Coconut Eagles Bar. There's a downstairs. They close it now.
Downstairs. Eagles Bar. The name is familiar. Why am I not remembering it?
Well, we used to call him Uncle George.
Got you.
Right.
Yes.
So Uncle George was also used to. Yeah. And you know some of the stories they tell, eh? The stories, these stories are so nice, eh? So you know what it is when you're hustling for your money. So this is something in Trinidad. And there's different type of load, eh? You have FOB, free on board, which does not be manifest goods.
Yes.
So when you come home and you tell the person, give you $50, mine paying 50, you're paying 40. But when you have manifest goods and the price is fixed, because you bring it from where you pick it up straight into the agent.
Mhm.
So in those days, they're down in Trinidad and Huggins, how was this company? The agent just call you, need about 200 cases of whatever to bring up. So Mark will say, Joe, how you stand down there? He say, cap will full up. And he say, all right, well, we have 200 boxes for Huggins. Where can I put one, put two? He said, where you can't put one, put two. And he's there work and he go with the friends and he chatting again. They work to load the vessel. Wow. But Andrew, the vessel thing was very interesting, eh? Because something he used to tell me too, with a compass only, it is difficult navigating, especially in the day. So one of the things Providence Mac is to bring a lot of sugar out of Barbados. Grenada was producing sugar, but not in the quantity that Barbados is. So now and then they have to get some sugar from Barbados. He said they will adjust the trip so that they will approach Barbados in the night and not in the day.
Why?
Because using a compass from Grenada, you stay about east, is about 90 degrees to Barbados. But if the current take you north, you could be going straight, but you could fall south of Barbados.
Oh.
Barbados is so flat, there isn't mountain range for you to see. But if you approach it in the night, the skies over Barbados will be bright. So you see that bright area in the sky, no Barbados is there, and stay to it.
So those are the tech. No GPS. No GPS.
That reminds me of something else that Bertie told me, Callis. And I hope my good friend listens. You know he's my good friend. You know, so working in Douglas Estate.
Okay.
Yes.
yes.
Morning.
Clifford, good morning.
Clifford, morning. The reason why, Bertie said once they got a hire, they used to get higher. That I used to work with Walker vessel. Walker was from Montrose, actually. You know, the lady used to call Sledge?
Yes.
No, Walker was a husband. Not the young Sledge, the old lady.
The older one, yeah.
Walker was a husband and he had vessel. So they got charter to go to a little island outside St. Lucia to get manure. Quite interesting, eh? Manure.
Okay.
Now,
and in
the island
you're saying manure, not fertilizer.
Not fertilizer.
Manure.
So the island was so difficult to go to because just a piece of rock. They used to sail to St. Lucia and pick up an old man who will take them there. And when they go on that rock, they land on that rock, they'll have bags. And it's scraping the dust off the crevice between the rock which will contain the birds' droppings
Yes.
and some salt spray and bags. And it was for Douglaston Estate. And that's what Douglaston is to use for the banana. So but himself, he took a little bit for himself. And his mother had some corn. So he put some on the corn. He burned the corn. And when he planted over, he never see a corn grow like that. So it was the birds droppings,
phosphorus,
and
whatever
the
else.
dust from
Salt.
the rock erosion,
Yeah.
salt spray, and they used to bring that for Douglaston Estate, and they put that in bananas.
But it burned the corn the first time.
Yeah, okay, the soup, and maybe not knowledge of how strong it was, he put too much. I'm saying that. But what you say, corn burn, and then when you want to plant it over again, the same grow, man, he get mad.
Yeah. Corn go like banana.
But just as the navigating, this rock is so low that you cannot see it. You know, the wave breaking. So you need that guy, that old man, is to take them there. So they just have to sail to St. Lucia first.
Get him, and
you take them there, move around there, swim through, full the bags with this thing, put it on the boat and bring it down to Douglaston.
I wonder what a trip used to cost in those days, and what would a trip cost now? If the rock is still there. If the rock is still there.
Another item that they had, the same walker. One of the ladies had a boat. I saw it was very strange. But just then I saw it in town again. She had a little pig on board. And she kept taking care of that pig. And she'll make sure that the hoof is well smooth, is manicured in the wood. And I saw just one of vessel going to Trinidad had 2 pigs.
Just recently?
Yeah.
Why?
If you cannot see land, throw the pigs out.
What?
And they will swim towards land.
Okay, let's go this
And another joke, that's a fact. Why keep the nails smooth? In swimming, if the nails are sharp, it will gash under the neck and cause blood to flow, and there'll be a bait for the shark. So they have to make sure they file the pig nails. So that's one of the application.
The pigs will always find land.
Pigs will always find land. So the pigs swim and you see tired, but you'll pick it up again, but you follow the direction they give you.
That's interesting.
Animal compass.
It's a nice story. So the anniversary is on the 6th, right?
Of the excursion?
Island. Yeah, excursion.
5th.
The 5th.
It actually happened 5th August.
The 5th of August.
And our holidays falling dead on the 5th again, 80 years.
Yeah, on Monday, August 5th, which is of course August Monday, which is a holiday in beautiful Grenada. So again, maybe this is the first clarion call why that we could do something. There could be a memorial service. There could be something done on August 5th, so that we can remember the folks who lost their lives. How many of them? 80-something of them?
Yeah.
80-something of them who lost their lives. As I say, from captain down to cook, everybody was lost.
The note here from Beverly Steele. Your assistance in the reclamation of the names yet to be remembered will be greatly appreciated. The University of the West Indies Marisha House Center will be displaying this list in the University Center as a memorial to the victims of the Island Queen. At a later date, we hope to raise funds for a permanent memorial. Maybe one day when I'm in St. George's, I'll pop into Marisha House and see if there's anybody continuing that work that Beverly still started. Because every year, she usually writes something on that story.
We are closest to that in terms of based on where this thing is supposed to have happened. We are closest to it. When I say we, I mean St. Patrick, closest to it. And maybe it might be the correct thing to do a monument in this spot.
Yeah,
maybe you and I can speak.
Maybe on the Breakwater area.
the breakwater area,
or Leapers Hill,
or Leapers Hill,
where you can view.
Hold on, the correct Leapers Hill or the fake one?
The popular one.
The
Catholic Hill.
The Catholic Hill. Yes.
Andrea, we have so much interesting story to tell, and maybe one day you'll try to get Mr. Jessime on a program. I think he's willing to talk because he has taught me a lot. I've looked at some of my books because he actually gave me some of his books. I lent it to a good friend of mine to use for his tourism tour. He does tourism work. The name of the book is Turrets and Battlements by Michael Jessime. He works in the Board of Tourism. He is married. His wife is a permanent secretary, Valma Jessime, I think. But this guy is good. You know, he told me, I don't know, what the school in McDonald College, remember what the board school was? Nearby the incinerator?
Yeah.
You notice, could you remember rather, there was an old concrete foundation somewhere there? That was the site of a French barracks.
Really?
Yeah, and at that time, the road from Sutters to Grenville wasn't built. So from McDonald College to Leapers Hill, if you watch the rock formation, it was a straight walk over. From Snackit to there, they cut to put the road there, so it was a straight one over. So it was normal for the French to run over to defend the area, which we call Leapers Hill. If you go right now, there are 2 cannon that was left back, or 2 old guns that was left back at the Catholic cemetery. Are still there. So the area, and he told me a lot of that. For example, where the police station used to be, where they put the new wing to the Anglican school, that used to be the Catholic church.
Yes.
And it was burned down.
Yeah. And one of the biggest, and do you know, Hubert, one day I was walking, going towards Bushery, and I met this Caucasian man who had a piece of parchment in his hand. And he was looking at it, and he said to me, excuse. So I said, yes. He says, Catholic church, and he was pointing towards the Anglican church.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, no, Catholic church, that's the Anglican church. The Catholic church is on the other side. And he said, no, Catholic church. And he's pointing at a piece of parchment map in his hand. And when I looked, what the guy had was a map drawn of Satyrs and showing him that the Catholic church is at the location of the now Anglican church, in that general location. And that is what started me thinking and started asking questions. And I got to realize, well, hold on. This thing is wrong-sided or upside down. The Leapers Hill is not necessarily where it should be.
Yeah. And then the whole St. Irving's Bay area was quite an interesting area because several fort was located in this area as part of defense. Where Kenny property is located, that area where the wall is there, that was a fort.
Where Kenny lives now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you know about the one in Bedford Point. That's the last part of battle they're selling. Right down Liver.
Yeah,
there's a lot of houses, you know.
There's
Bedford Point. And then, of course, where this wall that's surrounding Anglican Church. There's also food. So it was Garden St. Irving's Sport, which we call Bushery. So, Andrew, there's a lot we can help through this media to bring back memory.
Well, I'll put it to you this way, Hubert. This is, as I said, this is to use a word by my good friend who's gone, definitely wouldn't. There will not be a cissis of this. We will continue. John. John.
But you know where I got that one from?
No.
There's a guy, he died now in Lamour, this other little club. And apparently he was very he did not want to give a financial report. So people cried. So instead of joining the meeting, he said, this meeting come to our sis.
And there's another thing by John again, you know, and these are things that friends will go through it on Saturday mornings. We're going to package a nice 15-minute for you friends on Saturday mornings from 7:30 until
Mm-hmm.
7:45. There's this other one by John John. His car was used, as you know, to sell the bread.
Yeah.
And John John would always be flashing lights and waving hand.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, well, you see, man, damn Honda working. So I give them light in the damn ass. Let it take light. So he's flashing the light so that he can see, and they're waving and he waving. So they don't know that he's doing that because the horn not working, so he can't blow.
He honestly laugh at us here, Robert. He used to follow Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
So when Bobla sing the song, and then Robert listen, Bobby will kill himself laughing. He said, but Robert, Bobla sing the Calypso about that bull, bad. Next thing, take you to act a black and white ram ship. I said, a big bad bull, Bobla gets in.
You get a ram ship.
He said, what happened to Bobla? I said, man, get a big bad bull, bad. And the ram ship, you get to Malipaseri.
Yeah. So, folks, you got to listen to this segment of Back in the Day. That's what the program is called. That's what it's going to be about, Back in the Day. Because the entire program is back in the day from 7 until 9 o'clock on Saturday mornings. And Hubert is going to join me wherever he's at. Even if he's traveled, he's going to join me. We're going to do it virtually a lot of the times because sometimes you'll be in the garden, sometimes you'll be in the shop and can't leave. So we're going to do it virtually back in the day. And Hubert is going to, as I say, regurgitate something, take something from history and bring it forward and show it. It could be something from St. Patrick. It could be something from St. Mark, St. John, wherever. Carriacou, PD Martinique, it could be. Because Hubert, I can tell you, has a lot of sailor stories. He never sailed really, but he had a lot of sailor stories. And, oh yeah, I did sail with him once. We went fishing one time. Remember that time?
When it was called Diamond Rock.
We went fishing on Let Lash. I wonder if Let Lash still has a lot of fish, man.
Not as before. You see, what happened now is a lucrative trade in the divers shooting the fish. I thought it was one of the small fish. So the guys from Carriacou has plundered it, man.
Yeah.
That time we came from walk, but it was walk night.
Yeah.
And we reach up and we head. And hence was with us too.
Yes,
They say, 10 cents.
Yeah, 10 cents.
And Botsy.
And then the boat did hold up.
Yeah.
I remember the boat did hold up and there was a piece of what they call capotide outside just below Latant.
Okay.
That's when the boat held up there and Lame. Is it Lame? Yeah. Who was the guy who who was on the engine? It was Lame, Henson, Butty, yourself, and me. It was 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Lame. Lame from Ganjol then.
Ganjol.
Lame, I call it, Ganjol.
But I wonder if you mix up the story. There was a time when Henson organized an excursion to Ireland.
That was a different one. that
was a sad one.
That's when they was on the beach down there waiting for us to come.
I remember Margaret Soda and the mother was down there worried.
Yeah,
because there was no cell phone, no radio, so no one knew what happening. Yeah. It was Ganjol.
It was Ganjol too. Anyway, White, it was nice talking to you.
Of course, it was a pleasure.
Let's do it again next Saturday morning at 7:30. We'll find out what Hubert has to say as he goes back in the day. This is Real 91.9, 91.5. Stay with us 8 minutes after the 9 o'clock hour.
There we go. Politics. You divide Grenada and that's no kicks. I don't like it. Politics. Now so many things I will have to fix. So I go fix up them old police station to hold those who murder and rape. Because I'm fed up reading the media about an ex-prisoner escape. And I go fix up all those high prices that most Grenadians can't afford. Instead of demolishing those poor vendors put along the side of the road. Keep them balling with them out close. Oh God, baby, Jesus is of the blood. Grenadians balling with the mouth closed. High and the monkey climb his bow, he exposed. My people balling with the mouth closed. Over and the seas of the blues. My people balling with the mouth closed. Mr. PM, please open up some doors. Why the hell food prices gone up so fast? Transformation in we mass. The people balling anyway you pass. Transformation in we mass. You only looking out for the upper class. Transformation in we mass. You don't care if people want to do with grass. Transformation in we mass. Hey. Yo, yo, yo. Ballin', ballin'. Politics, politics. The closest never stop, tell me howdy. All because of politics, politics. Friend and family turn me enemy. I just say yes, I love the progressive sciences hotel making us suggest. But then I remember John Thomas was the one who led the protest. But now we rubbing up the same white boys like a bed bug in the night. But just remember the local workers and make sure that you treat them right. Don't leave them balling with them out close. Oh God, baby Jesus, seize up the blows. Grenadians balling with them out close. They say when you pour is when you expose. My people balling with them out close. Get it? Oh God, baby Jesus, seize up the blows. Grenadians balling with them out close. Be careful with the tons when you're picking rows. Why the hell you remove the cap from the gas? Transformation in we mass. Now what if me tanky can't even last? Transformation in we mass. But you driving wrong in dark tinted glass. Transformation in we mass. When I start to tap you say in a fast. Transformation in we mass. Hey.